preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Biden, silence is complicity. Biden called for Americans to speak up about hate crimes, adding that silence is complicity. I support his point. How about you? Joe Biden, born November 20th, 1942, is the 46th current President of the United States. A member of the Democratic Party, he served as the 47th Vice President from 2009 to 2017 under Barack Obama, and represented Delaware in the United States Senate from 1973 to 2009. Biden saw his bill aimed at addressing rising anti-Asian hate crimes. President Joe Biden signed into law Thursday a bill that is aimed at countering a rise in anti-Asian hate crimes during the coronavirus pandemic, saying the legislation is part of the nation's first step towards unity. During his remarks on Thursday, Biden thanked Democrats and Republicans, including Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, for the passing of the bill. He also thanked the families of Heather Heyer and Khalid Jabara for their contributions to the legislation. The president recalled this visit to Atlanta is the wake of a series of deadly shootings and sparks in the area. 8 people were killed in those shootings, 6 of whom were Asian women. We heard about the pain, their fear, anger, and all that existed in the community feelings. They felt invisible, not seen, Biden said, later adding, the conversation we had in Atlanta is one we're hearing all across the country, that all of this hate hides in plain sight. We heard how too many Asian Americans have been waking up each morning this past year, genuinely fearing for their safety, Biden remarked, saying Asians in the U.S. have been living in fear for their lives and are being attacked, blamed, scapegoated, harassed during this pandemic. Grandparents afraid to leave their homes even to get vaccinated for fear of being attacked. Small business owners targeted and burned down. Students worried about 2 things, COVID-19 and being bullied, he continued. Reported hate crimes against Asians in 16 of the nation's largest cities and counties are up 164% since this time last year, according to a recent study from the Center for the Study of Hate and Extremism at Cal State University San Bernardino. Separately, Stop AAPI, which tracks report of racism and discrimination against Asian Americans, says it has received more than 6,000 first-hand complaints since last year. The group began tracking violence and harassment on March 19 last year, as more Asian Americans were verbally and physically assaulted while erroneously being blamed for the COVID-19 pandemic. Biden called for Americans to speak up about hate crimes, adding that silence is complicity.
Every time we're silent, every time we let hate flourish, we make a lie of who we are as a nation. I mean it literally. We cannot let the very foundation of this country continue to be eaten away like it has been in other moments in our history and happening again. I looked at this law that you all passed as maybe the first break, the first significant break on a moment in our history that has to be turned around. Not Democrat, Republican, has to be turned around. As a consequence, we should do what is required by the obligations of this democracy, by our faith in God and our faith in each other, to do justice, to love mercy, to walk humbly, And as fellow human beings and fellow Americans, remember, we're unique in all of history as a nation.
What do you think about this video? We are trying to send good messages to you. Please subscribe to follow us. See you next video. Thank you.